In the hearts of Nigeria's vibrant cities, Lagos and Abuja, lies a beacon of academic excellence. For almost 5 decades, Chrisland Schools Limited has been dedicated to nurturing young minds, shaping futures, and fostering a culture of excellence. Our secondary schools are fully equipped with world-class learning facilities. We empower our students to explore, innovate, and excel.
Chrisland prepares you for the society. So I'm really happy that my child is here.
Some of our recent outstanding academic performance recognitions are: second best result in WASC in Nigeria, top candidate in the world in English as a second language, speaking endorsement in the 2022 Cambridge IGCSE, and top in the world in law and high achievement award for Cambridge AS level psychology in 2022.
Chrisland College in particular has turned out graduates who are doing wonders in every field of endeavor all over the world.
Today, as we continue our legacy of excellence, we invite you to join us on this remarkable journey. Enroll your child today and unlock a world of opportunity. Step into a world where tradition meets innovation, where every corner reverberates with the echoes of almost 5 decades of excellence. At the heart of our journey lies a commitment to providing world-class learning opportunities, empowering students to explore, discover, and succeed.
So what it means to be a Chrislander is like to be part of a huge family, not just in the terms of academics, but also in my moral and social upbringing. For examples, we have our parent teachers who are always there to support us. We have our counselors that teach us, and we have core values which we take very seriously. We have elocution where during the assembly, students come to speak to us, and then we just thrive in moral support, love as one big family.
You need to put in a lot of hard work in order for you to succeed here. Teachers really support you, they're really there for you when you need them, and your other guardians too as well.
In Christian schools, I've been able to make some new friends and get new teachers that have impacted my life with great values. And I've also been able to get a lot of educational value. In the small time I've stayed here, I've learned a lot of things that I think can better my life in the nearest future.
I am very glad that my children are part of the Chrisland brand. The training in Chrisland transcends beyond the ordinary. They are being trained to match any competition across the globe. Not only about academic training, they train them in conduct, their character, just like in the university where they say someone is found worthy in character and learning. Chrisland is a place to be if you want to get the best for your children or your wards.
The whole idea of going to an all-boarding school was pretty scary at the moment, right? Because, most of my friends were going to schools where they had both day and boarding, but my dad, he was very insistent on us going to an all-boarding school, and, the values and the values, the principles that were imbibed, that were actually put in us. It leads you to the right destination, right? The motto, show forth the light, it's not just an ordinary saying, right? You need to be very intentional. You need to be very focused, and at the same time, you need to understand that, in everything that you do, you need God in your life, and that's Chrisland puts in me, right? Like, starting from the morning devotions to the night devotions. When you look back and see how far one has come, the credit has to go back to Chrisland. It has to go back to Chrisland. It has to go back to, the teachers and how they held us really tight. Because right now, as adults, you see how quite a lot of people are derailing and quite a lot of people are, going through things, and, you just wonder and like, hey, if these teachers didn't hold us properly, then I'm pretty sure that we should have been crazy by now, right? So, yeah, Chrisland did play a very significant role in my life. I hold them very dear to my chest, and I thank them for quite a lot of things, and also, I'm also thanking them in advance of things in the future as well.
This is our mission to produce a total child. So that means it is not just academics alone. We have what we call the wider curriculum. So both in and outside the classroom, every child that passes through Islam schools should develop adequately in an excelling manner 21st century skills that will make them, these skills for global relevance, that will make them to be able to fit in anywhere in the world, impact their society, their environment, and the world of humanity in its entirety. And that means we nurture them to develop in them critical thinking skills, collaboration skills, teamwork skills, technology, that is use of IT, digital skill, digital literacy. We want to develop in them love for humanity, love for one another, love for the environment. We aim to develop in them vocational skills, lifelong learning, skills that will make them to function even outside any blue-collar job.
Being in Christian for me is like a big experience for me. It's like a very huge part of my life, because it's like in Christian here, we like to work with technology. We don't want to be obsolete, so we work as technology advance, we advance with it. So yes, we use a Wellbe board. It's an interactive board. Like it helps with education, it helps with classes, because it can connect to the internet. So it makes materials for learning like brother.
I remember stepping into Christian schools for the first time. Everything felt new, and I was sad that I had to leave home. But then everybody was warm and I was welcomed. So eventually the place started feeling like a home away from home.
What I like about Chrisland is that the people here are friendly and the school is neat and the facilities are working.
My child has been a part of Chrisland since she was a baby, and so I would say she's a full-time Chrislander. You know, she's been able to grow from stage to stage. You've seen her improve in her academics and how she's able to cultivate a good habit in studying and reading.
I have 3 children and all of them went through Chrisland. In fact, as a matter of fact, in our family, my children did not go to any other school. Okay, it was only my first daughter that didn't do nursery school in Chrisland. She started from primary 1. My second and my last daughter from preschool, nursery school, primary school, secondary school. We went to the college at Idimu.
Whilst my kids were in Chrisland, my sister sent her son to Chrisland, and a very good friend of mine sent her daughter to Chrisland. And my nephew, who we are like parents, really, he lives with us, he also went to Chrisland. So I literally had 5 children in Chrisland, or who have gone through Chrisland. And the last one, who graduated 2 years ago, is now a Covenant doing civil engineering.
I'm now at Chrisland. My last daughter left Chrisland last June. My first daughter, who was the first to go there, was a head girl, Chrisland High School in Dimo. I'm happy to say that she's graduating May 4th at Rice University, Houston, Texas. My son, who came second, was also a head boy, Chrisland Schools in Dimo. He graduates 28th of June as a lawyer in Durham University, UK. My third child, my second daughter, also graduates next year in Durham, UK. And then my last, who left last year, is awaiting our visa to Brock University in Canada to graduate economics.
I only know of one school. That's the truth in Nigeria, because I can only talk of Chrisland. I can't talk of any other school. I don't have an idea of how any other school is. I only know, I have an idea about Chrisland School. That's the interesting part.
Chrisland has helped me to be the better version of myself, because when I came in year 7, I didn't know what my future ambition would be. But as time went on, they built me to be a better person. They taught me a lot of things, and it helped me to pick up my future ambition, which is economics.
I am a nurse in the sick bay, and in this place we take care of the health challenges among the students and also the staffs. We are about 5 qualified nurses, and we run 24-hour shifts. in this place. And we have a 100% compiled student medical records of each student. So when they come in, we refer to their medical record so that you know where things and to do for them and how to handle them.
Christian College Idumu has world-qualified staffs and coaches. When it comes to the track, they are there. When it comes to swimming, we have the best swimming coaches. So for me, I play volleyball. And for the recent competition where we had with our fellow sister schools, my school came first for both the boys and the girls team for the inter-Christian volleyball competition, which I'm a member of the school team.
What I do are javelin, discus, and shot put. But my favorite and the one I specialize in the most is shot put. So shot put for me as a journey in Chrisland would be, let me say that's the peak of my experience in Chrisland. It was introduced to me by one of our sport educators, Mr. Abayomi, and he really pushed me into doing it. He said, "Oh, I know you can do it, just need to take your time, put in a lot of effort." So I started coming for training and I was very constant with it. So within 2-3 weeks, my body got used to it, like carrying the weight and everything. And then during the inter-house sport competition, I was first.
Yes, I'm kind of a sports person. I play football, and the football in this school is actually not bad. The facilities, you can't tell me in this school that there's nothing you do when it comes to sports. No matter whatever you're into as a sports person, there's always a provided activity to do.
In the morning on Saturdays, we do morning jogging and we can do football, yes, and we do basketball and volleyball and others too.
I like football here because you're playing with your friends and football is a game of teamwork. So it just helps us, like when you play with someone, you build your social relationship with the person. So outside the field, you're talking to them. In the field, you're talking to them.
I started playing football in year 9. It was a strange sport to me at first. There are coaches that are there to teach you on how to play a sport. And then the coach saw my potentials, which made me feel like I could play the sports better than anyone could.
In the hearts of Nigeria's vibrant cities, Lagos and Abuja, lies a beacon of academic excellence. For almost 5 decades, Chrisland Schools Limited has been dedicated to nurturing young minds, shaping futures, and fostering a culture of excellence. Our secondary schools are fully equipped with world-class learning facilities. We empower our students to explore, innovate, and excel.
Chrisland prepares you for the society. So I'm really happy that my child is here.
Some of our recent outstanding academic performance recognitions are: second best result in WASC in Nigeria, top candidate in the world in English as a second language, speaking endorsement in the 2022 Cambridge IGCSE, and top in the world in law and High Achievement Award for Cambridge AS Level Psychology in 2022.
Christian College in particular has turned out graduates who are doing wonders in every field of endeavor all over the world.
Today, as we continue our legacy of excellence, we invite you to join us on this remarkable journey. Enroll your child today and unlock a world of opportunity.
The vision was to become an institution at the forefront of the educational sector in Nigeria, running from kindergarten to tertiary. Now we have fulfilled that vision. We have built it over the years on core values: professionalism, integrity, love, excellence, and discipline.
My nephew had schooled in America, schooled in Sierra Leone, and then came to Chrisland for senior secondary school. And I remember him telling me after the first 2 weeks in Chrisland, he said the work he had done in a whole term in his other school, he felt like he did it in 1 week in Chrisland. The workload is probably high if you ask the children, but I think one of the benefits it gives them an edge. And I think Chrisland, because of that workload, prepared them to be able to pace themselves. So this system that wasn't so heavy on do, they were able to cope and excel a lot better in this system than if they'd had an easier grounding. Let me put it that way. It gave them a solid foundation.
Christian schools have turned out fantastic results over the years. Christian College in particular, we have got international awards in IGCSE, best students in Agric all over the world. We have got best students in English as a second language. We have got best results, male results in WAEC in Nigeria. We have got third best male. We have got second best female in the WAEC exam in Nigeria. We have produced many students who got straight A's. That's 9 A1 in all their 9 subjects, and they have gone ahead into the universities to make their mark. And feedback we got from most of the universities, because we track our alumni. When the Lead Christian College doesn't end there, we want to see how they are doing. And we've discovered that our students, our graduates, are making waves all over the world.
So, following the stellar performance in the 2022 Cambridge IGCSE and Cambridge AS level examinations, Suma Chukwu Okonkwo of Chrisland High School, VGC, and Oluwabukolami Adeyemi of Chrisland Pre-Degree College, both here in Lagos, recently received the British Council Outstanding Cambridge Learners Awards, having gained the highest mark in English as a second language. Speaking endorsement in IGCSE, Suma Chukwu Okonkwo got the top in the World Award, while Oluwabukolami, who gained the highest mark in the world in the Cambridge International AS Level Law, got the top in the World Award as well as the High Achievement Award to Cambridge AS Level Psychology. Now, the two students were the centre of all eyes at the event, witnessed by top officials of the British Council, proud parents and guests. The Cambridge examinations are conducted in more than 145 countries worldwide.
Preparations I took by myself and preparations that the school gave to us. So I'll start with what the school did for us. There's a whole bank of past questions for the Cambridge IGCSE exams. The exam is a British exam taken for students that want to pursue their education in the UK. So we went to the website, all of us as students, and the school would sometimes give us these past papers as well. And we just revised them day after day, sometimes after school, on weekends, Easter break as well. We spent most of our Easter break in school. Midterms as well were completely gone because we were practicing over and over again. There were multiple series of the exams for multiple years, so we covered each of them one by one. Those were the preparations I took in school. And then preparations I took on my own were revising the areas I felt I did poorly in when I took the past papers. So if there were certain questions that I failed, and I failed repeatedly, because exams like this follow a pattern usually, and so I was perfecting it constantly to make sure that on the day of the exam as well, I was very familiar with the pattern. What ran through my mind, I wasn't even aware that there was a top in the world category for this exam. I had no idea until the day that I received the award. That was when I knew that there's even, at least they recognize students that gained the highest mark in the world. So it was very surprising, well, not surprising because I did practice a lot for the exam, but it felt great to be acknowledged and to know that I'd made my parents proud, my school proud, and my country proud as well.
Being the head girl, especially just at the age of 16, is quite a responsibility where I'm in charge of students, my mates, even in terms of teacher-student relationship, I'm also in charge of the flow. It has been a very wonderful experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
There's a lot of love and affection shown to you by your house parents, teachers, your parent teachers, supervisors, counselors. Even when you've done something unacceptable, you will be accepted in this school. You're not allowed to feel left out. We're all part of one big family.
Oh, personally, Chrisland cares for you. There's no room for bullying in our school. Any problems you have, you could go meet anybody and they'll be there for you. The food is great, and yeah, the facilities, everything is clean, everything is well made.
My classmates have become friends, and some have become more than friends. I see some of them as brothers and sisters because we've been through a lot together. We've been through good times and we've been through bad times, and they're people that I can actually rely on. And then when I'm not able to do something, I would actually call one of them that I can trust, knowing that they would do it for me.
co-curricular activity, even sports. They have opportunity to do sporting, the opportunity for their prep. Then, of course, as they now grow older, when you get to the senior classes, there is a night, something they call night cap. You understand? So, whereby, after the junior ones, after the light out, you have opportunity to still study if you want to study. Then, there is one, I always tell parents I interact with, there is one, should I call it a program or what, they have what is called parent-teacher. So when they are in the boarding school, they are attached to one of the staff who is like your parent within the school. I can tell you that I believe that program or that part of the schooling is so interesting. It's so good, especially when you are just coming to the school. I observe that it helps us, it helps our children so much that at least they have someone that is like a parent, even though all the staff is like a parent to them, but there is one person, that a go-to person. Even if you have any academic challenges, any issue, you can always have someone you can trust, you can talk to, and of course the person can relate back to the parent.
The general atmosphere in Christian school was, in my view, what I dreamt of as when my children should grow. One, the teachers are real. These are people who you will see and you know they are people that are meant to be teachers.
Aside from being on the PTA escrow, I was also what we call a class parent, PTA parent. So those were the people, it was one parent in the year with your student, and you would meet with them on Sundays, find out what they don't like, what they like, what's happening in the school. So during that interaction, when I would meet with my students, I say my students because I would have like say and what happened was you would follow them from year 7 to year 12. So once you become a class parent, you literally follow them all the way through.
And in Christian college at the time, I don't know about now, the principal knew virtually every student by name and could relate to them by their conduct. And at the slightest sign of what they see as a trait, they try to manage it. When it's gone out of hand, they'll bring you in and let you be part of that process to achieve the change that's desired.
Beyond academics, our boarding experience offers a home away from home where friendships are formed and memories are made.
Definitely, we're in a boarding school. So all the people you're playing with on the pitch are in your dorm. So for the boys, for example, you guys may be having a dispute. Okay, I'm better than you at this. Or I bet you can't say this on the court. That kind of energy. And you go to the court, you guys have fun, and you come back. It just builds that bond, which makes Chrisland so different, even on Saturdays.
During my time, my house, or Shobike house, had never taking the first position in an inter-house sport competition. It's either we come fourth or third, right? And I said it again. I said, it's during my time, Shobike House will come first. We will leave that goal and we will come first. And as God will have it, it happened that way.
As we reflect on the past and look to the future, one thing remains clear: our commitment to providing a transformative educational experience.
One thing I've realized over the years is that any of the Christian schools is where anybody's child should be. Main reason being that, one, we have never left any child behind in handling our learners. Individual parents, when you enroll your child in a school, you know how your child is. Within a few weeks, you know whether the school is making an impact on them or not. And we realized that 100% of learners given to us, we have been able to make an impact on them that their parents have been able to see. And they keep giving us referral, recommending us to other parents, recommending us to their friends, recommending them to their neighbors, their colleagues at work. And that has gone a long way for us.
The foundation in which we build these core values really is the light of God, believing that the light of God radiates and conquers every challenge in life. We also believe that the love of God, the love that can conquer everything, is necessary. So in Chrisland, we believe that You need the light and the love of God to face the challenges of life. And that makes us have a robust educational content.
If you are looking for good quality all-round education, Chrisland is a place to be. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about reading. It's about those other things, the social part of it, academics, the sports. I mean, it's just all around for Chrisland.
If you're looking for a school where your child will balance academics, wisdom, good upbringing, good citizenship, good conduct, go to Chrisland. If you are looking for a school that will pamper your child, spare the rod, and spoil the child, please don't go that way.
We are Chrislanders. We show for the light today, tomorrow, and always.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, where every moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and excel. Discover the legacy. Enroll your child at Chrisland schools today. In the hearts of Nigeria's vibrant cities, Lagos and Abuja, lies a beacon of academic excellence. For almost 5 decades, Chrisland Schools Limited has been dedicated to nurturing young minds, shaping futures, and fostering a culture of excellence. Our secondary schools are fully equipped with world-class learning facilities. We empower our students to explore, innovate, and excel.
Chrisland prepares you for the society. So I'm really happy that my child is here.
Some of our recent outstanding academic performance recognitions are: second best result in WASC in Nigeria, top candidate in the world in English as a second language, speaking endorsement in the 2022 Cambridge IGCSE, and top in the world in law and High Achievement Award for Cambridge AS Level Psychology in 2022.
Chrisland College in particular has turned out graduates who are doing wonders in every field of endeavor all over the world.
Today, as we continue our legacy of excellence, we invite you to join us on this remarkable journey. Enroll your child today and unlock a world of opportunity.